Welcome back. Today is the day for the ultimate knowledge transfer from the entire universe through me right to you. And it's a good thing you're here because this is going to be epic. All right, here we go. So, there's a lot of people on the planet, and these people are ultimately powerful, but us here in the high vibration family have a super creative power because we have tapped into the energy of everything. And we know how to use this energy for the good of all and all of humanity. So we have such creative power, and I really just want to help you achieve your goals and raise your vibration and to live the most ultimate life that is possible. So when we have this ultimate power, you can be creative and you can create anything you want. And the more you create is the better you create. And the more awesome things you create. And so it's not something where you've been conditioned to stop creating, and that creating is not a good thing because you'll risk failure. But the biggest risk is not to risk failure, but to risk not actually trying. That's the biggest risk you can possibly take, and it's kind of ironic because you think the big risks are the thing that is actually risky, but that's a lot less risky than never living up to your potential and never even taking a risk. So, are you going to take the risk? A big one that will help humanity? Or would you rather stay comfortable not taking a risk? But it's a funny thing because actually in your comfort zone, in all these places, you're actually less comfortable than when you're outside of your comfort zone. It's a very interesting thing. And a lot of it comes down to beginning actually is difficult. Every time you start something and you begin something and you start on the path, it's a difficult process. But once you get going, you start to see very quickly how much you're learning, because if it's in an area that you're inexperienced in, you will start to explode your mind with knowledge, and you'll just need to breathe in some amazing air to start circulating that. So are you working on an amazing project right now that will help you, help humanity, and help the entire world? Are you going to take a risk that will help everybody? And if so, give me a thumbs up, and let's take a deep breath and think of why we're grateful that we are given this amazing life, that we can take an amazing risk, okay? Deep breath. And breathe out. We're on fire now. We are on fire. Well, it does take a lot of patience to keep going, knowing you don't know the whole picture. And it takes a lot of courage to admit that you don't know. But learning can only happen once you realize you don't know the answer, because then you're open to the information. And you're open to that knowledge transfer and that download from the universe. Only when you realize you don't have all the answers, and it is even though it is uncomfortable realization, it leads to a much more comfortable life. Just like the most uncomfortable challenges lead you to the most comfortable existence and being. And so you need to break out of a pattern constantly, because patterns are everywhere. Everything is in a pattern, like this beautiful, beautiful tree. It's so beautiful. You could just be stuck in this one pattern right there. And it's stuck and it's beautiful. But if you don't keep growing, then you don't keep growing. If you don't keep growing, you don't keep expanding and learning. And you don't feel comfortable anymore. And you notice the energy is slightly off. Because in the high vibration family, because you're here right now, you are very sensitive to energy. And you can feel this sort of stuff. You can feel a slight change in the energy in the atmosphere, or in the world, or in your own life, or in your perception of life. You are very sensitive to the energy, and so you know when something is slightly off, which is a very lucky and good thing, because then you know when it's time to change and when it's time to change that pattern. And so by changing a pattern, it's pretty simple. Just do something spontaneous, unmeditated, where you just go out and do something and take a new thing, take a new path, and go on a walk. But a lot of this is also about conflict, where we are conflicted inside, internally and externally, where the external world is about movement and creation and doing, and the internal world is about being and settling and feeling and being in that pattern. So, can you do this and balance the both of the internal and the external world, where you're being and you're doing simultaneously? Because the best way, if you've been knocked out of this, out of the flow, is by breaking out of your patterns. Because the flow is just, it's a constant thing, it's an energy transfer. And if you aren't feeling it, it's because you've become desensitized to this energy and you're numb and you can't feel anymore. You've been in that ice water too long and your fingers are ice cold. Or you've been in that situation for too long and you can't break out of it. So, if you don't, this will lead to stagnation. And stagnation will reduce your growth and your learning experiences. And a great thing to do is to create a community and to join the community. In fact, you can join the High Vibration family in the description below for free. It is a 12-month program that will bring you through, step by step, how to raise your vibration, how to create your own communities, and there's a lot of awesome stuff you can take in there or appropriate and apply to your own life. But I can't force you to take action. I just want you to be happy and fulfilled and to just enjoy what's going on in your life. Because once you start enjoying what's happening, everything else outside changes. When the internal energy is resting and at peace, everything else outside becomes amazing and relaxing and enjoyable and comfortable. So it's a very interesting pattern where you're going through the uncomfortable to get to a comfortable place, and then you must do it again, because this is the ascension process. This is the spiritual awakening process that the whole world is going through. And the more that you're doing this, the more that you're cultivating yourself and breaking out of your comfort zone and going through those challenges and being and transforming energy that is dense and heavy around you into positive, lightning energy, the more the whole world will benefit from that. And everyone will be receiving that from long distance, and then when they're near you, they will feel that tenfold. And the most important thing is, you will feel your own energy that's inside of you, and you'll feel it coming up and going out into the universe, and then that will start reflecting back to you, and it will give you back exactly what you want. So let's do the earth a favor and let's transform some energy into lighter energy. Let's transform some of that heavy energy for ourselves and then for the earth. So breathe in this universal energy right now. Into yourself. Let it heal you. Let it heal the best parts of you, your amazing creativity and your power. Now, breathe in that energy and allow that to heal the earth's creativity and to boost other people that you know. This is a great way to give. When you think you have nothing to give, you can always give energy. And in fact, energy is the best medicine. Energy is the best gift. If you know how to package it and present it, it is absolutely amazing. And it's going to change someone's life forever. Just like it changed mine. So, I know you can do this, and you already know you can do this. You just have to do it. And you're already on the right path. Because this world will set you on the right path that you really need to be on. All you need to do is allow it to be there. And if you'd like to join our community, even deeper than on this, if you'd like to share more of your own concepts and learn how to develop your own community, then check out the High Vibration Family and the Raise Your Vibration Family 12-month course. And peace out.